And now, Giants Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
We're talking Giants every day. From McCovey Cove to the Oracle Park lights, Eric and Glenn keep the fire burning bright, fighting for the glory, no matter what it costs us, breaking down the moments from the wins to the losses. Giant Sports Talk, we're here for the ride. Eric and Glenn with the fan base pride, talking dreams, will they contend? But we'll back the Giants till the very end. Let's go, Giants! Yes, yes, yes! Oh! Eric and Glenn breaking it down, all Giants all the time.
Hey, it's good to hear the music back. Like the intro.
Welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here for Game 3 of San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. First thing I want to say, look at this. I love this chat. I love this. You look at this. You know why? You know why I love this chat? Because I was a little bit late because I was putting something together. Do we have a closer problem? No, we do not have a closer problem. There is not a closer problem for the San Francisco Giants. I'm telling you right now. This is the man that needs to be the closer. Period.
Especially with Jelly back.
Dude, this guy gets it done every time he gets the call. This guy needs to be the closer. Come on, man. Come on, man. Anyways, answer that question real quick. Look at that. I was going to wait. Glenn, I was going to wait to put that up. But
Came right in.
RJ came in, and he set it right up for me. So, hey, what am I supposed to do? I can't sit on it.
Dude.
I can't sit on it. But anyways, Giants, a big win today. Glenn, the way the game was progressing, they went down 5-0. I'm like, forget about it, dude. This is an absolute train wreck. A train wreck.
I told you, the guys probably don't know in the chat, or those who wouldn't be watching us. You know, a lot of guys are watching their fantasy. I'm watching odds, dude. I'm watching the odds board. I told you in the pregame, we were in the green room. You were working on your little video. I was chatting away with you. And I said, Eric, when they were down 5-0, the odds makers, they said there's no way. They were paying 19-1. I said, maybe I should throw a little $5 bet on a big comeback, and you win $100. I walked away with $100. And I said, nah. I'll save my $5. Keep it in my pocket. Dude, what a comeback. And you know what, Eric?
Yeah.
If I had a remembrance book, I would surely write that I remember the night they came down from 5 and they beat the Padres.
Yeah.
You know where I'm going?
I tell you what, I did not see that coming. Honestly, I did not see that coming. You bet, RJ. Hey, thanks for setting that up for me. I appreciate that, man.
No.
But,
and it wasn't without a little that ninth inning. I went, here we go. And somebody could have had a broken leg on that Thomas play. Holy cow.
I was incredibly optimistic they rally when they were down 5-0. Never a doubt. By the way,
sure.
Glenn.
Sure, Abraham.
Oh, dude, trust me. I was right there with him. Because God, it was bad. I mean, you went down 5-0 and they were able to come through. I mean, I'll tell you, there's a couple of people we got to talk about this. Ramos, Chapman came through. How about this kid, Daniel Johnson? I was poo-pooing him this afternoon, remember?
You poo-pooed?
Poo-pooing him. I'm going to tell you something. You know what kind of vibes that guy gives me? And it's not just because of that catch he made either. He's got that freaking Gregor Blanker.
Yeah,
the Gregor Blanco type of at-bats. He's got the speed. He gets the bat on the ball. and he's great with the defense, right?
Bad on the ball. Did you see with 2 strikes right up the middle?
Yeah. And then did you see that? Dude, that was very reminiscent. That was the exact same line that Gregor Blanco took to save that perfect game. The only thing that was missing was him diving. That was it. Everything else was almost identical.
Now you got him and that whole right center. Dude, you got 2 speedsters.
So what do? Do you keep playing Yaz or do you keep playing this kid?
I like the kid. I mean, dude, 1 game.
Now,
I'm not getting crazy.
There you go. There you go.
But, dude, let's go back to play him until they prove you otherwise.
Right.
You got no reason to take him out of the line. That was the problem. Dude, was that not the problem with Wade Jr.? And you and I go, there's no way he's in there tomorrow. And sure enough, well, guess what? He's not in there tomorrow, Eric.
Well, the guy who plays him didn't do a damn thing today, but the Giants still won.
That's all right. You know what?
Because other guys stepped up. That's okay.
I thought he played a quietly nice first base.
Yeah. Oh, his defense was great. No, his defense was great.
Yeah.
His defense was great. But anyway, hey, let's do this. Let's get right to it, man. Okay. Come on.
Woo!
And now, today's Giants in Review on Giant Sports Talk Live.
And there is your final, ladies and gentlemen. San Francisco Giants beat the San Diego Padres 6-5. San Francisco improves to 34-28. San Diego falls to 35-25. San Diego 5 runs on 12 hits. Look, San Diego was killing the ball. I'm telling you, Harrison was not fooling the San Diego Padres at all.
I have a feeling this is going to be one of those ones, Eric, that the guys are going to wake up tomorrow morning and go, what did I miss?
You're right. San Francisco, 6 runs on only 8 hits with that 1 error. That was Willie Adames. We can talk about that later. Jelly gets the win. Look at that. He gets his call up, gets his first win of the season.
Nice.
Adam gets the loss. Rodriguez. Is that
an 0.66?
That is a 0.66 ERA with his
We're taking a close look.
His first save of his career. And you know what? I don't think it's going to be the last.
Pop it up again. Oh, you can't with the.
Pop
it up.
Yeah, I can't. Hold on. Let me wait till after.
Okay. We set that one up too, but yeah.
You did. I can't because I got to go back to this.
I know. Too much work.
Yeah, damn it. Ramos was 1 for 4, but that one was huge. Big double. What was that? I think it was in the 8th inning, right? If I'm not mistaken. Was it the 8th? Yeah, it was the 8th inning.
Dude, was he fired up?
7th inning, I'm sorry.
And fired up?
Dude, he was fired up. He was looking in the dugout and dropping some F-bombs. I like it. All right. Sometimes you got to do that. No, seriously. Sometimes you got to do that. I'm not a guy, I don't go out there freaking cussing all over the place. But there's a time and a place where you just get fired up. And sometimes they just fly out, as they say. Jung-Hoo Lee, look at that. His 2 doubles were kind of like not exactly hard hit, but they were doubles. So how about that for Jung-Hoo Lee? It's good to see him get his stroke back a little bit. Flores, 0-4. Chapman, 1 hit, but it was a big fly. It was a nice home run over there. And look at that. He got some RBIs. He got a hit with a runner in scoring position. I couldn't believe it. By the way, they did okay with runners in scoring position. Dominic Smith, his first game as a Giant, went 0-4.
Yeah.
Adames, 0-4. Here we go. Daniel Johnson, 2 hits, 2 runs scored. Every time he was on base, he was coming across home plate. Bailey with a nice double and a hit. Fitzgerald had a hit and run scored as well. Again, 8 hits.
Dude, look at Adames. Tomorrow night show, we could be talking about the 100s again. Look.
You know what? I'm not. We a little bit later in the show. Let's get all the positivity, and then we could start.
I'm just saying.
I know,
you can't disguise that. You can't disguise it.
No, it has to be talked about. Absolutely. Look, you can't. Look, if you're going to talk about the San Francisco Giants, you got to talk about everything. You just can't sit there and say, "Oh yeah, everything great." But yeah, if there's someone that's stinking it up, well, you got to kind of point it out.
And I was pleasantly surprised with the old torpedo bat barreling that ball, Bailey off the wall.
How about that?
Nice.
Did he have a torpedo today?
He had the torpedo.
Well, there you go. Maybe there you go.
Pitching.
4 for 10.
Yeah.
With runners in scoring position.
Get down there. Get down
there. There you go.
Look at
now. This wasn't
there
good.
We go.
Harrison, 4 1/3, gave up 9 hits, 5 earned. Only one walk, only 3 strikeouts. He did not have it. Or I shouldn't say he didn't have it, but he wasn't fooling the Padres. He just wasn't, man. And hey, it is what it is, man. I'm not very high on the kid. You guys know where I'm at with Harrison.
I told you in the afternoon show, I was afraid they'd barrel him up, and I thought, dude, it could have been even worse. But 5 runs, I thought, you know what? Great, man. They got him out of there at the right time. Get him out of there.
Yeah, they did.
Jelly did
well, he got hit in the arm, so that kind of took care of it right there. But he was probably coming out anyways.
Jelly did well.
Jelly, look at that. Jelly, 2 2/3, man. No hits. Yeah. Only 1 walk and a strikeout. He stopped the bleeding, and that's huge. What the hell just happened there? That is huge for him to come in and just stop the onslaught of what the Padres are doing against Harrison.
And you know what this is, Eric? That was me about an hour ago when Tyler Rogers kind of slipped, and I thought, he blew a knee.
Oh, shit, I know. That looked rough. I was like, yeah, I know.
And then they come out to look at him. I went, oh, no, because he's been so good this year.
Oh, he's been money.
Speaking of money, let's get Walker out of the way and look at
Ibrahim. Yes. Don't ruin my thunder, Ibrahim. And then Tyler Rogers came in for an inning. Ryan Walker. Oh, hell, here we go. 9th inning was a little bit weird. I saw him warming up in the bullpen. Glenn.
Oh, yeah, we were messaging.
Didn't like it. Again, He only goes 1/3, gives up 2 hits, got no outs. Did he? Did he get an out? I can't remember if he did or not. But it was ugly. Now, one of those fly balls out the left field should have been caught. Ramos was calling for it. I don't know what Willie Adames was doing out there, freaking running after it. You could see clearly Ramos saying, I got it. You could see it. You could tell he was yelling.
We weren't there, though. I watched the post-game show, Eric. I don't know if you caught the comments from Bob Melvin. He said, you know what? Loudest crowd since I've managed here. So maybe there was some, I couldn't hear him.
He wasn't doing this. Look, he wasn't doing this.
Got it.
Yeah, I got it. You saw it. I mean, he was being pretty damn vocal.
I've always said, Eric, you know what? All the years I've watched baseball, I've never understood the number of outfielders who give way to a shortstop, a second, a third baseman. Dude, the guy, it's easier to run in on the ball than run back on the ball. I don't understand that about baseball. Let the outfielder come in, grab it. That should have been an out.
Yes, should have been an out, but hey.
Got greasy, but look who came in.
What happened? I'll tell you something. And Ibrahim, who stole my thunder, one thing that Bob Melvin did that was absolutely fantastic. What happened? Soon as Walker gave up that first hit, what happened? Up was Rodriguez in the bullpen. Boom, boom, boom. He got him warmed up. He wasn't waiting around, man. He was not waiting around. Got Rodriguez ready to go. So if he had to go to him, because Walker hasn't been exactly, what do you want to say? Good? Just say that. He exactly hasn't been good. You can't really, rely on the guy right now. So again, he had him warmed up, and then when Walker got into trouble, here comes Rodriguez, and boy, did that guy come in and shut it down. Again, guys, honestly, I think Rodriguez should be the closer.
Oh, that deserves.
Why not, man? Goodness gracious, man. The guy should be our closer. Where did I put it? Right there. You know what? I think a video is going to be coming.
Oh, I was just going to say, I think that one's going to be popping up, making an appearance for a few days.
I think we're going to have to start hyping this guy up. He needs to be the closer. There's no doubt about it. Look at what he's doing. Have you ever seen him come into a game where he just shits himself? No, man. He comes in and he nails every single time, man. He's awesome. He's a strikeout guy, and then it's weak contact.
Yeah.
Here's another thing, guys. I'm going to hear what you guys have to say in the chat too. What do you Glenn, is Ramos being wasted at the top of the lineup?
I've said it all along. Nobody listened. I'm telling you, clean up. You should be cleaning up out there, baby.
This guy should be the 3 or 4 hitter.
Yep.
Ramos needs to be the 3 or 4 hitter. Has to be.
Yeah, but on the same respect, look at the flip side. At least, where's Adames lately in the lineup?
Doesn't matter.
Leave him down there.
It doesn't matter where he is.
Leave him.
He's not really doing a whole lot.
Leave him down there. We got so much talent that we can switch.
Look at this. I can't believe it.
You know what was nice about having that guy out in right field tonight, Eric? Didn't you feel kind of it was like a new beginning, I call it. The freshness. It was just a different lineup. I felt, I did, but that wasn't where I was going tonight. But
I know.
But I just felt it was fresh tonight.
Yes. And I can't believe it. Me and LD agree on something. Ramos is a number 3 hitter. He's a number 3. And then, yes, he is an RBI guy. 100%, man. Yeah. He's your best hitter. So put him where you put your best hitter, in the number 3 hole. Number 3, period. The leadoff stuff, I don't give a shit if you're facing a righty, a lefty, whatever. He should not be leading off. The guy needs to be down the line. Here's an idea. What do you guys think of this? And tell me if this is weird or not. Should really Adames lead off? And the reason why I ask that, listen to why I say this, because he has no pressure. Because if there's a guy on base, because right now he ain't getting it done with guys on base.
Just leave him where he is. I got to agree with Joshua. Hey, let's get Johnson up there. He's got he showed speed tonight on the base pass and in the outfield. He didn't fool anybody with his speed, man. He was just running.
He was fast.
He said, look. He said, that's what I'm going to bring to this team, and he didn't disappoint. Nobody fooled by anything else he did. He got up there, 2-strike at approach, right up the middle. I just like the guy, Eric, right from the get-go. He just looks like a ball player to me.
He's a throwback. He reminds me of a throwback. A guy that's not going to have a lot of power, but he's going to put the ball in play, and he's going to run, and he's going to play some good defense.
Isn't that what we want?
Yes.
Come on. Yeah, yes. JB, it was exciting. I tell you, I had a little more. I was a little fire. When we were down, I tell you, the embers were there, Eric, when we were down 5. But the fire, it ignited. I'm happy tonight.
I can't believe it.
Been honestly, a while.
I can't believe it.
This is the 17th game. We finally got 6 runs on the board, Eric.
I'm
happy with that. You didn't see it. Down 5-0. None of us saw it. I thought, here we go.
I didn't see it at all. Didn't see it at all. Let's see. Chris Dardar. What's up, Chris Dardar? Isaac, I feel like I'm cloud 9 after the comeback. Maybe I need some more things in my personal life. Dude, hey, if you're a Giants fan, dude, I mean, that's all you can ask for is for a freaking – all you can ask for is a win. It was a weird win, but it's a win nonetheless. It was – dude, you want to talk about – as I think you were talking about it in the green room, Glenn, right? The torture? Talking about torture?
Yeah, I said this reminds me of this takes me back over a decade, Eric.
Yeah. Yep.
These kind of games. Remember the playoffs? Remember the playoff stretch, playoff runs? It's torture. I had to ask you, what was that word? Terror? Torture.
Chris Dardar, broke the record since 1958. I think, it was up to 1965. A little bit weird. Left elbow contusion. Yeah, I saw that.
What?
In other words, he's got a bruise.
What is that?
What? I got a question. No trolling, but Eric, you answer first because I know Glenn's antics persuade you.
Do I persuade you, Eric? I persuade?
What have you been watching the show? Does this guy watch the? This guy doesn't watch the show. Steve-O, come on. If I told you after 60 games, San Francisco would be 3 games behind the Dodgers for first, would you say San Francisco is doing good or LA is doing bad? I would say San Francisco is doing good. And LA is doing bad. Because look, the Giants, I think, are overperforming and the Dodgers are underperforming. There you go.
Here's what I feel. That's how I feel tonight. A breath of fresh air, Eric.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
And I said to you earlier, I think we were still we always do our best work in the pregame, in the green room, and the postgame when we sign off. I said, Eric, we got to just start earlier or something. But I said to you, how did we go from that fiasco in the first 2? Now we can at least gain a split.
We need to get a split. You got to get a split. You to get a split, man. You can't sit there and lose 3 against freaking the Padres. You can't. Pa has solo shot.
Oh.
Mets lead 6-1, bottom of the ninth.
Look at this. Marcus is around. Marcus going to the game.
Hey, all right. So that means he's going to go watch the Braves, right? Yeah. Nice.
Gonna do a little tomahawk chopping on the Braves. Come on.
Don't know about that. Don't know about that.
Oh,
Cole says I'll be happy with the split, 100%.
absolutely.
I would not be disappointed with the split. Considering how bad the Giants have been playing, a split would be awesome.
What did I tell you this afternoon on our impromptu show? I said I was very, very – the way they were playing, they gave me no other reason to think, dude, we could get swept. And dude, we were down 5-0. This had sweep all over it.
It did. It did. But that's the – well, see, that's the beauty of the game. There you go. The recovery. 716. Thank you, sir, for the $2. Just another laugher. Yeah, there you go. Huh? He's throwing in the good old Kruko line. Yes.
DFA next, Walker. Hey, you know what? My question now remains, where do we sit at catching, Eric? Because I don't know anything about this guy that's now going to serve as the backup. But I asked you today on the show, I said, does this mean we're going to see Bailey every day? You got to rest him once in a while. What are we going to do there, Eric?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know any. Does anybody know?
Look at this. Donates $2. So is San Francisco doing good? Go rewatch your shows. What, the times when we said they suck?
Well, they do.
If they suck, they suck.
Dude, exactly.
Steve-O, what are you talking about, dude? How have the Giants been playing over the last 2 weeks? What are you talking about? So you want to cherry pick certain shows to sit there and say, oh, because I was bad on the Giants, that I think that they suck, so they just not going to go nowhere? Never
Tune
said
in
that.
tomorrow night.
What are
See
you
how we
talking?
feel.
Dude,
Yeah.
Steve-O, what are you talking about, dude?
Time.
He's got to just be trolling. He's this guy because obviously he doesn't understand. See, some people can only what they do, right? They see one show. As a matter of fact, about 2 days ago, when I'm over here dropping F-bombs, and they automatically think that I thought the Giants sucked the entire year, right? That's what they do. They'll pick and choose, and it doesn't make sense. Because if you go watch, hey, tell you what, go watch the beginning of the season, Steve-O, and then see where we're at. I challenge you. Don't look at a couple. Go look at how many games have been played, like 55. Go watch all 55 post-game shows, except for one. There's one that I think we missed.
Oh, don't let him fool you. He tunes in. You know what? He watches it.
Absolutely.
He can't live without us, Eric.
Exactly. He's in here every night, so there you go.
He can't do without us.
Anyways, we need to trade. Okay, recovery. We need to trade some of our good pitching for a hitter or two. It may come to that. It may come to that, guys. 100%.
I just want to feel this out for the next couple of weeks, Eric. Let's see. We made a few changes. Let's see if, hey, from what I saw, one game, small sample, who knows? But I like this new guy, and I'll have to wait and see what the catching. And somebody just said maybe they'll sit Bailey. I think Bailey's going to play straight through the off day Monday.
Yep. Okay, here's something interesting, and we talked about it earlier. Because hey guys, if you don't remember or if you don't know, this is our second show. We came on and we had a little special one talking about the moves that Posey had made. So what do you guys think about this? I mean, for those of you who weren't with us this afternoon, and I said I still think it was addition by subtraction for the most part. And I think it's sending a message to the rest of the team that you got to go out there and take care of business, period. They got to. And if you don't, well, there's going to be consequences. Even if it means moving off of a guy like Lamont Wade, who Buster Posey has a relationship with as a player and player, right? Not just as an executive and player, but as player and player. I'm sure that wasn't easy for Buster Posey.
No, it wasn't. Did you hear him in the pregame show tonight on NBC before the game started? They had an interview.
Paraphrase.
And his word was, hardest thing to do. I hope I don't have to do that again. He goes, he's my buddy.
Yeah. See? Well, there you go. See, it can't be easy. It can't
but
be
at least, like Lou said, he had balls. He got it done.
Yep. Heroes in the Cupboard. What is up? That's a great
Nice
name, by the way. I love it. It changes as a Band-Aid. That is correct. Yes. Still need to look to make a trade. Yes.
Yeah, but
yes.
But
yes.
You got to start somewhere. Today's moves were a start.
No. Well, I'll tell you what. Today's moves, again, I think is sending more of a message rather than quote unquote.
Sure. Yeah.
Making a big improvement. Is that a Is that fair? Look, I'm not trying to downplay Dominic Smith or the other guys, but you see what I'm saying? There's other guys out there.
Shape up or ship out.
That's the message. That was the message, guys. Because I mean, it just wasn't getting done, and they did something to try to address that. So let's see what happens. Grand Admiral, yes, and I'm telling you, I said this this afternoon. He's looking over his shoulder. There's no doubt about it, because he hasn't been doing, or I shouldn't say he hasn't been doing. He's been failing lately.
And I know they've got money, Eric. They've got the cash, they got the wallet, got the bank, but the difference between a Wade DFA, you've got to try to move Yaz, because they're not going to walk away from $11 million, Eric. They're not going to do it. They will not. This team will not.
Whoa. Who are you talking about? Yaz? Yaz is only $9.5 million.
Oh, I thought it was 11.
9.5. But look, how much you've already paid down a third of it already. Yeah,
I just can't see it. I just can't see it.
They already got rid of
tight wads. Are you kidding?
Hey,
come on.
Wade was being paid $4 million, so he's getting a payday of a couple of $1 million. Hey, dude,
not a bad gig. Stay home, watch a little baseball.
Yeah, right. I tell you what, though, because the Giants got plenty of room on the cap, so you can eat that money. It's not going to hurt you. It's not. Okay, here we go. Ron Rosales. Here we go. I knew this was going to come up. Bryce up by the end of July. No.
Nope.
It ain't happening. Buster Posey knows better. He ain't going to do
You and
that
I
shit.
debated whether he would even come up in September.
No.
You and I had that debate already today.
No. That's just let him cook in AAA, please. That's all I ask. Just let him cook in AAA. Please. That's all I'm asking. Don't do these crazy freaking knee-jerk reactions where you got to bring him up when I think the Giants, honestly, I think the Giants are going to make a trade for first base. I think it's coming.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a trade for first base. There's no doubt about it, because I don't think Dominic Smith is quote unquote the answer for the rest of the way through. But yeah, no, come on.
We looked at his numbers today, guys. We looked at Dominic's numbers today. They were
they're not that good. Not that good.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
And that's fine. The recovery, I'm okay with the September call-up, as long as the Giants aren't in the middle of it. If they're in the thick of things, man, that may not be a good move. For the simple fact that now you're putting them in a high stress situation. Look, first he's getting his call up to the major leagues, first time ever, and you're in the middle of a race. Woo, man, that could be kind of tough. Kind of tough. Fuji, what's up, man? Thank you for the $2, sir. Try to extend Ramos to a team-friendly deal. I don't disagree. Lock him up, right? The kid's showing it, man. What's he batting now? 290 something? 292 with an 850 OPS, dude. Dude, he's your all-star. Wait, did I say all-star? Hold on. You know what I got? I think I still have it in here, don't I? I do. Holy crap.
You win one game, you get to bring out the old artillery. I haven't seen that
Love
in a
it,
while.
man. I know, dude. That gets me so freaking pumped up. Because Ramos is, dude, unfortunately, we should be probably talking more about him because the kid is doing something, man. He is absolutely doing something. I
Yep.
freaking love it.
What a difference a day makes. Jesus.
I know.
I feel different.
I know. It's
Feel
crazy.
inspired to watch baseball tomorrow.
Right?
What's game time tomorrow? Is tomorrow an afternoon game? Given
I think it's an afternoon game.
Oh,
Right?
we'll go right
Pretty
back.
sure it's an afternoon game.
Back into the. Oh, here we go.
Yep.
You know what we haven't done in a while, Eric? And I don't know if you're up for it. We had some really good games today. You want to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard in a second?
Let's do that. As a matter of fact, before we do that, let me go warm up my coffee. Hey,
You do that.
all right, I'll be
You
right
do
back.
that. You're going to do that.
Giant Sports Talk Live, brought to you by Lefties in Burlingame. Visit Lefties for all of your Giants collecting needs. By GenesisGoldIRA.com, signatures for soldiers. Duxwell Printing, for all of your printing needs in the Bay Area. Visit Duxwell Printing at 37 Wentworth Place in San Francisco. And by BetterCreditCards.com, for the best credit card choice for you. Visit BetterCreditCards.com, covering the San Francisco Giants nightly. Online, we are Giant Sports Talk Live. Now, back to Eric and Glenn.
Light a fire under my ass, blow a fart, and everything explodes. And I'm going to be so happy and things are just going to blow up all around us. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, I'm fired up tonight. Somebody lit a fire under their ass, down 5-0. We're talking about the new guys. We're talking about a split possibly now. We went from down 2 and down 5-0 tonight. Now we're talking about a split. God, I'm fired up. This is great. Tomorrow. Oh, how about a matinee game that features Dylan Cease and Robbie Ray? Guys, you tell me that won't be must-watch baseball tomorrow? That's going to be a dandy.
It will be. Yes, it will. And Ray, man, he's been freaking awesome. Now, here's the problem. Who's going to catch tomorrow? Who's catching tomorrow?
Oh, that's right. Ray's guy.
Yeah. Remember, Huff was his catcher, man. So,
I still, given the state of affairs lately, I'm going to
say it's Bailey.
Bailing on Bailey.
Even though it's a day after night,
I don't care. Give him his day off. Monday is a day off. Monday's a team day off. He'll get a day off, Eric. This is Major League Baseball. They're making millions.
You can't be the new
guy.
guy.
A day off, like, come on.
It can't be. It has to be Bailey, guys. It has to be. I may get fired for watching Joey. It has to be Bailey. You can't have the new kid come in and catch Ray. You cannot have the new kid catch Ray tomorrow. No. You got to have tomorrow has to be Bailey. It's not Bailey. It was announced during the game.
Who announced it during? You know what, Eric? Unless I say, you know what? I don't always. Hey, LD, no offense. I got to see it from a better source. Okay. I don't think they're announcing during the game, Eric.
They
by
might,
the way, Bailey ain't playing tomorrow.
They might have already.
Come on.
The new kid is going to catch Ray tomorrow. Let me take a look.
I don't know about that, Eric.
It might be. Let's see.
Yeah, if he comes out, goes 4 for 5, I'll say it was the right move all day long. Who knows? Kruk and Kipe said that. And you know what the funny thing is, I watched the entire game tonight on NBC Sports Bay Area, and I did not hear him say that. Did you, Eric? Did you pick up on that? I didn't.
No, I didn't. Well, there's a few times I wasn't listening either, so.
What about the third inning? Yeah.
No, I'm not seeing it.
Kinzer.
What's up, Mike?
Hey, the good news is tomorrow you and I will find out how you say his name right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kaiser?
Is it Kinzer? I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. We'll find out. It's Kisner. Okay, that's fair.
Lake Kisner. There you go. Oh, God. No, you know what? Eric and I always in the mornings. I know you like to do it. We even had it up early this afternoon. Eric, remember they don't put the. He said there's no lineup yet showing on the ESPN. There's no lineups till there won't be a lineup till like 10 tomorrow morning.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah,
they don't put that. None of them will be up.
No, the only thing I'll have up is the pictures. That's it.
And there are a few websites. You got to be don't fall for their bullshit. You go to some websites, it'll say today's lineup. You look tonight, the lineup, possible lineup. I'm like, what do you mean possible lineup? I could throw 9 guys on a list and open an app and say possible lineup, Eric.
Kisner.
Kisner
is what they were.
What I said today. Silent
Kisner.
N. I didn't know it was Kisner or
Kisner. Joey.
I don't have those problems. I don't think you do either, Eric.
Oh my goodness.
I'm lucky. My better half, she loves baseball. What a match made in heaven.
Eddie, can Willie please start hitting?
Come on. He's batting 201. What more do you want?
And committing errors out there now, or committing errors. I mean, come on, man. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to even.
Mikey O says, Glenn, what do you think of Daniel Johnson? Well, as usual, Mikey O is always late to the party. So let's go back, settle in, talk about him. Daniel Johnson showed speed that I haven't seen in this lineup for a long freaking time.
He's pretty damn quick.
He swiped a bag. He ran one down in right center. Dude, he went a long way for that ball. And then turned and fired a BB back in. Dude, I like the guy. And I know it's one game, but I like him.
Yeah.
And that's all I want. You know what we always say, Eric? Night in, night out. Are you entertained? Tonight I was entertained.
I was entertained. Yes.
I like him. I want to see him again. I can't wait till... Dude, when they win, I can't wait for the next day. I'm telling you.
Yes.
You feel the same? I struggle. The nights of all these terrible losses, and it's been a string of pearls, I'm telling you. But now we win one. It's exciting. We got some fresh faces. I'm fired up for tomorrow, and I'm glad it's an afternoon game. I don't have to wait as long.
Yeah, I know, right?
Do a freaking show the next day in the post game.
And
you and I will go on tomorrow night at 8:00.
Tomorrow may be doing Military History Chronicles. We'll see. Because there's some cool stuff that, well, I guess I shouldn't say that. Interesting stuff going on. I want to get into it. Yeah. Anyways, we'll leave it at that. We'll talk about that maybe a little bit later. What's next? Legit move or more wait and see? I think,
Eric, I got something for you.
Hold on, real quick. Let me talk about this just real quick.
Oh, you brought something up? Sorry, I didn't see that.
Yeah. What's next? The legit move or more wait and see? The next stuff that's going to happen is going to be the legit moves. The trade deadline stuff. That's going to be the next stuff. Get ready. The end of July, from July 20th until the end of the month, it's going to be nonstop rumors and all this other crap, man. That's what's going to happen.
Daily. I can see this being a daily routine. Hey, Mikey O setting it up for you, Eric. You pull the trigger and I'll show what he's asking.
What's
Mikey O says, is Randy Rodriguez
come on,
our
man.
new closer? Mike,
that's low-hanging fruit, man.
There you go.
That's low-hanging fruit.
Jesus, Mike, you missed the first 20 minutes of the show. You missed the good parts, man.
You got to start. Hey, you know what? You got to start coming in early, man. Come on, man.
I'm sure he's got a cellular phone. You got a cell phone. Set a timer. Get in here. He misses the good stuff.
That's correct. And if I was looking at his strikeout, he's not a strikeout guy. He is not a strikeout guy. Very good. Yep. I was looking at that as well. Will Wisenhunt be called up? I don't know. I think Wisenhunt may be the next guy up if there's an injury somewhere. I would think he's the next guy.
Not right now, though.
Not now. But look, we still got 4 months of baseball. So, yeah.
You want to look at moves? What are we going to do with Hicks?
Nothing right now. He's hurt. You're going to have to bring up his value. Maybe you try to trade him. Tell you what, hey, speaking of like kind of trade stuff, let's take a look at the out of town scoreboard. How about
let's do that.
And now, a Giant Sports Talk Live scoreboard update.
And there we go.
Jeez.
Been a while since we've done this. Rockies versus Marlins. Rockies win again. Holy shit. Rockies win 3-2 over the Marlins in Miami.
Not only do they score 3 runs, Eric, that's 3 in a row. It's been a weird week in baseball. We come back from 5 down. They win their third. What is going on, Eric? Stop the press.
I know.
Brewers 9-1 over the Reds. Good game for the Brew Crew are red hot, Eric. One of the hottest teams in baseball.
Yeah,
that's
why Rhys Hoskins will not be traded. So
they're in standing. They're in a holding pattern.
Red Sox again. There's a lot of news with the Red Sox. The talks of Duran. By the way, oh my God, I got to bring it up.
What a comeback!
Oh my God, some of the potential trades for Duran out there is absolutely it's laughable. Anyways, Red Sox beat the Angels 11-9 in Boston.
I watched that. That was an afternoon game. I watched it before we did our impromptu afternoon show. Boy, what a weird game. They were flipping and flopping, and 7 runs early in that game for the Angels. But give Boston credit at home. And who hit? Was it Duran? I think it was Duran. Hit the home run, Eric. He tickled. Pesky.
That was Rafaela.
Tickled the pesky pole.
Yep.
He just stood there at home plate like, shoot. Oh, wait a second. That's why you got to run him out anyway, Eric.
Yep.
Dude, he had an exciting finish to that ball. That was a great game. I love baseball, Eric. What happened? We got Pittsburgh 3-0 over the Astros. That was kind of I didn't bother tuning into that one, but anyway, Pirates with a win.
Nationals beat the Cubs. Look at that. Who saw that? Only 4 hits. They got 2 runs. Cubs only got 5 hits. Pitchers duel. I think it was Matt Boyd versus Mackenzie Gore. Both of them did well. Unfortunately, Boyd didn't come out on top. Nationals win in the nation's capital, 2-0.
Class A, another save. He's returning to his old ways. The Guardians blanked the Yankees 4-0. The thing about the Yankees, Eric, I never know one day to the next what they're going to get. That's a team I think could make a deal. They need to make a deal. Fire them up.
Yeah, and their closer went on the shelf for a hamstring. So
if a team needs pitching, well, there you go.
I think you're going to see.
But who do they got to get? If we did a deal with them, who are you going to get? So
I don't think they're going to look. And the thing is, I don't think the Giants are out of it. So I don't know if they'd even trade with the Yankees. Right. To be honest with you, Blue Jays beat the Phillies 2-1 in Toronto. Look at that.
Come from behind.
That's a close game there. 2-1. Yeah. Another 2. What happened in Atlanta?
Oh, before you get to that, you talked about rumors and things you're reading online. Mm-hmm. Oh, now they're saying that, Bo Bichette, he's going to go to the Tigers, Eric. That's the potential landing spot for him. So wait, you know what? As we approach the trade deadline, and believe it or not, it'll be here before you know it, Eric. It'll be here before you know it. I mean, we're halfway there this season toward the trade deadline, so there's going to be all kinds of stories and innuendos, rumors. The Diamondbacks over the Braves. Holy smoke. Dude, 2-1, and look. 8 hits in the whole game. So
wow,
that must have been I like last night's game. I like that kind of a game. I like 2-1 games. I mean, today's was thrilling for us, but I like low scoring. You guys don't, but that's okay. D-backs, boy, they continue to win in the National League West.
Yes, and the Rays beat the Rangers in Tampa Bay Stadium. Or what is that? George Steinbrenner minor league stadium. They beat the Rangers 5-4. Rangers,
I don't have the box score here, but the Rays, I believe, were up, was it 5-1 in the 9th? Rangers mounted a comeback just.
You know what? Rangers may be sellers, man. Maybe sellers. We'll have to see. Got to keep an eye on that.
You know what? Go back. Take a look at that, Eric. Take a peek. You notice anything about the Rangers? They're hanging around because of their overall record. They're a winning team at home. They're 29-33, but look at that road record.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Isn't that bad? Tigers over the White Sox. No surprise. 5-4, the final score in that game.
There you go. Hold on real quick. I'm trying to see if
Tigers are 41-22. If somebody's going to do there's a landing spot, Eric, for Wilmer Flores. How about he'd look good in a Tiger jersey?
I see, but I don't know if that's the problem. The Giants are in it, so I don't think that's what they're going to. You're going to have to find a team that's out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you've been in this business long enough. Look at our chat every night. Wilmer could be the hottest hitter in baseball.
It could be.
We got to trade him. I don't care where they're right. We got to trade him. They wouldn't care if we traded him and he had.
It depends. It depends on what the club is doing, man. If the club is in the middle of it and part of it's because of Flores, well, they wouldn't be getting rid of him. They'd be getting rid of their youth. That's the thing, man. If you're in it, you trade from your from your farm to get MLB talent for your run for the rest of the season and then getting into the playoffs. So it's a little,
but it's a long way away too. Let's just, who knows?
Orioles beat the Mariners 3-2 in Seattle. How about that? Look at that. Orioles, they may be sellers too, but again, a lot of baseball before the trade deadline. We'll see what happens. We already know that one.
Twins. It was close early, but the Twins 6-1 win tonight. I believe it was in Sacramento too. So
yeah, Athletics, they've been kind of falling by the wayside as well. Yeah, they were doing well there for a while, and they've just they're awful right now.
They were talking about them online. I was reading an article. Actually, you had to scroll through it online. That's odd, but they were talking about the A's being the worst team in baseball. Look at that, 9-22 at home.
Yeah, it's not
That's
good.
the home field advantage. Fresh start.
Yep. Mets beat the Dodgers. There we go. How the hell do they score 6 runs on 4 hits, man? There must have been some extra base hits going on.
Well, look, that error might have come into play.
Gosh, dang, 6 runs on only 4 hits?
Hey, an error, a couple of walks, boom, opens the door.
Yeah, that's nuts. Well, there you go. That's the out-of-town scoreboard.
And the rest of the games there, you saw a couple postponed, so I don't have anything to say.
There it is.
So I asked earlier today, Eric, we're talking about
Alonso.
trades, trade deadlines. So again, I'll a question I asked you earlier today, Eric. Maybe you can answer it for the guys in the chat. What is the identity of this ball club, Eric? Are we the team that's 6 games over 500? But are we the team 6 games over 500, or are we out of it? Dude, it looks like we're a team that could be falling out of it quick, but we're still 6 games over 500. And you shared a giggle, you laughed, you go, I know.
Yeah, I don't. Where the hell?
Or you don't know. That's
I
more
don't
like it.
honestly. I don't know. I cannot tell you what this team is going to be because you have to give me the rest of the month really to really find out what the hell this team is. Because in April they were showing you that they were playing well above 500. In the month of May they are a 500 damn team. So they're somewhere in the middle, or are they worse? I don't think they're worse. I think they're between 500 and just over 500. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works out.
And don't forget, guys, we were down 5-0 in this game tonight. So, to say we're we're world beaters, we're a playoff team. I don't know. I think they were sprinkling a little bit of this on the field tonight, Eric.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, here, let me hit like on this. There we go. This is absolutely nuts. This is absolutely nuts what I'm about to show you. Start talking about trades. Oh, I cannot believe when I saw this. All right, where the heck? I already hit like on it, so let me hit my likes.
Let's do it.
Dude, this is, I don't know if you guys seen this. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Ridiculous what?
Ridiculous. What? Here, bring it up.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Good crowd again tonight. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Ranking Jarren Duran's 10 best trade packages amid trade rumors. Okay. Remember, a lot of talk about this kid, right? Let's see what we got here. Where the hell is it? It's not what I wanted. Come on. Hit it. Hit it. What's going on?
That was a great lead. I don't know where we're going, but it was a great lead. Here we go.
There it is. There it is. So St. Louis Cardinals, to get Duran, they would have to give up their number 1 and number 2 picks. Get out of here, right? Are you giving up your 1 and 2 pick in your organization to get Duran? Guardians, number 2 and number 5. Cincinnati Reds, they're 2 and 5.
Ooh.
The Mets, they're 1 and they're 4. Right? Let's get to the Giants. Look at this. Look what they're asking. Hayden Birdsong and Bryce Eldridge.
Oh, come on. Are you kidding?
Seriously, dude.
Hang up the phone. Hang up the phone and cut the cord.
Is that
man.
the stupidest thing you've ever seen, man?
Who wrote this crap?
Did you ever see that before, man?
Yeah, but who wrote this crap? Is this a fan or who did this?
Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report.
Dude, I don't read that crap. Bleacher Report.
Yeah, they're kind of up there with SI. SI is kind of kind of bad. Let's see this. Where we at?
Dude, I'll lose my shit. If they made that trade, I don't know, man.
It ain't happening. That ain't happening, man.
I know we're trying
DL.
to get better, but come on.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
Eldridge? Oh, you don't think the Red Sox would do that trade? Birdsong and Eldridge for him?
Of course they would.
The Sox? Dude, I couldn't get that. Sign the check. Sign the contract. Get it done. Fax it in.
Here we go. You guys wanted to see what Eldridge? Eldridge today was 1 for 2 with 2 walks.
Nothing wrong with that.
Batting 500. Call the guy up, man.
1,200 OPS, baby.
Let's see how everyone else did. Meckler 0-4, Eldridge 1-4, McRae 0-4, Wisely 1-4, Luciano 0-4, batting a cool 209. Porter, Bishop, Alcantara all 1-4.
The return of Daryl Porter. Great.
Yeah. There you go. So there. You guys wanted to see what Eldridge did today? That is what he did.
There it is.
I know people are going to be asking about it from here on out. Here until the end of the season, we're going to be getting a lot of what is going on with Eldridge. So,
okay, it's only one game, guys. Tomorrow is of the utmost importance.
Speaking of which, he goes, "How's Gary Brown doing?" Speaking of which, real quick, let me bring this up real quick. Aaron Lost. He's been following me both on NorCal and also here, and he's been a listener for years. He's got a little small business. Check this out, guys. If you guys like cookies, you like cookies, Glenn?
I love a good cookie with my Pepsi.
Bake that dough. You can find it on Instagram. Again, there you go, man. They got all these different cookies that you can have. And if you're interested, again, on the rewatch, just pause it on here. You can see where they're at. They're based out of Hollister. And yeah, there you go, man. And they also do big events, if I'm not mistaken. That's what Aaron was talking about.
That's cool. I went to high school with a guy. That's what do you want to do with your life? What do you do for a living?
Hey, look at this.
I want to sell cookies.
Yeah, there you go.
Good living.
There you go, man. So if you guys like cookies and baked goods, who don't like cookies? Go check out Bake That Dough. You'll find them on Instagram. There you go.
They don't call me Tubby for nothing, Eric. I had a few cookies in my day.
You bet, Aaron. No problem. No problem, man.
Right on.
Heck yeah. Let's see. I'd do that if I was on crack.
Chat here.
Move that dough by future. There you go. Gabe.
Oh, Eric, did we miss this one? I think we missed one. I got to bring this up.
Oh, yeah. We did. Thank you, Fuji. Sorry about missing that one. $2 says that team's identity are the Tuesday City Connects. No, let's not go there, man. That's because.
Yeah, but I think they're missing out. What did I tell you? The biggest marketing. Dude, it's been served up to them. You're losing. You're down on your luck. You can't score any freaking runs for 2 weeks. They had to initiate. They should have Torpedo Tuesday. The whole. Come watch the Giants as they all trot out with their torpedo bat. The whole team. I like it. Or they just have a bond. Remember they had disco demolition? Why don't the Giants just burn all their bats out in center field and
Bill
start
Veck.
fresh?
Bill Veck, as in wreck. Yeah. Look at it. Hey, what's up, Christian? It goes, I jumped out of a perfectly good airplane in Hollister. I did the same thing in Lodi.
I wonder if anybody in our chat's old enough to remember disco demolition night.
Dude, probably not.
That was funny.
Never
And then
mind.
they almost burned the state. That got out of control.
You ever jump out of a plane, Glenn?
Not that I can recall.
No. Yeah, that was something.
No,
That
I
was
prefer
something.
you leave the doors closed and we land safely.
That was something.
I have told you, on a sad note, I have told you that I knew a guy who was on the plane, flew into the World Trade Center, though.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that story. Yeah. Tough.
So I don't even like talking about those stories. Planes and
Yeah.
jumping out of planes. Have you? You jumped out with a parachute?
I did. Well, attached
If you
to something.
did,
Yeah.
if you did, it opened.
Well, yeah.
I'm happy for that. Thank God.
Oh,
I'd be all alone.
man, dude. Whew. Won't do that shit again. I'll tell you that. I won't.
Tell
do
me
that
about
shit
it.
again.
Tell me about it. We got a second here. So they open the door, you jump. What is the what do you feel? Well, like, is there like pressure on your ears? What do you feel when you do it?
Well, because we
Are
were
you
at
swept away? What do you?
where were you? I think we were at 10,000 feet, right? Right
Sure.
about there. And the side of the door is just wide open.
Right.
And so you're attached to the guy, right? And you're scooching out. And then you're out there hanging out to the side. I'm like, motherfucker, what am I doing, dude? What the fuck
Can
am
I
I
go
doing?
home now?
Dude, and the next thing you know, woo, there you go. You fall off backwards, right? And then it's just the wind rushing in your face. And we had a photographer. So I had a point of reference to look at, right? So the guy is free falling with us. And it was about a 1 minute free fall, approximately. So we're falling, right? And the thing never got the sensation of speed. You get a lot of wind noise, right? You get a lot of wind noise, but no sensation of speed whatsoever. And then he pops the chute. And honestly, you know how on TV it almost looks like it kind of jerks. Well, it doesn't. It's kind of just like you just slow down. And then so you're hearing all this rushing wind. Chute pops. And then all of a sudden, it's just quiet. Oh, it's crazy, dude. And you're just sitting there floating.
Good for you.
Coming on in. Dude, I'll tell you one thing. I didn't want to do it.
I was always
scared,
fearful.
dude. I was scared as shit.
Now, you were there. You were up close and personal. My fear, not that I've ever been near an open door on a plane, is when you go out, I'd be afraid, geez, there's Glenn, 2 pieces. I get clipped by the wing.
See, you don't, because you're on the backside. You're on the
there you go. See,
you're on the trailing edge. You're on the
probably a
trailing
good
edge of the
idea.
wing. You're on the trailing
Okay,
edge
well,
of
they
the
got
wing.
fins on the back of the plane,
Yeah, you got the
But
elevator.
you know what?
Falling, so.
I'm quite content to live this life
Gotcha.
and say,
Gotcha.
I didn't jump out of a plane, and I'm not, not disappointed. Some things in life, dude, if you want to make stupid decisions, go right ahead.
Absolutely. That was stupid. I'll tell you that right now. I'll admit it. That was freaking stupid.
Back to the chat here, Eric.
I know.
Oops. I hit the wrong one. Here it is.
Yeah, I saw that. I'll bring that up.
So Rodriguez.
Yes, I know. Real quick, the place I went to, quite a few people have died there. So there you go.
What?
Yeah. Quite a few people. As a matter of fact, it's shut down right now. It's not even open.
Stuck in Lodi again. There's the big story right now. Rodriguez won't be closing.
I'll tell you why. Hold on. I'll bring it up. You know what? I don't care. You still need to close. Hold on. Let's look at this. I'll show you what he's. I don't care.
Eric says, screw that.
I don't
Screw
care.
what Pavlovich says.
No, it's not even. It's just. I get what he's saying. I mean, look.
I think it would be, dude, he's lights out. You want a closer? There's your lights out guy.
For everyone asking about Rodriguez and closing, he can't go back-to-back often. Has only done it once this year, and it's not something the Giants are comfortable with. Maybe they'll mix and match more, but he's also really valuable doing what he is doing right now. I don't know, man. Maybe not do it all the time, but I think you got to get him ready, because maybe next year he could be your closer then.
Whatever happened to guys like
Interesting.
Raleigh Fingers and
Well, I'll tell you why.
Bobrovsky?
I think there's a reason why.
Every night, pitch 3 solid batters, and boom, 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 it's over. They end up with 60 saves.
Here's the problem. I'll tell you. Here's the
Game's
problem.
changed.
Here's the problem. The guy throws really hard. As a matter of fact, last year he had a little bit of elbow problems. Last year, Rodriguez did. Elbow or shoulder, one of those two. And he was off the.
Closers have.
He was on the shoulder for a while. So the guy, he comes in and throws hard. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're just trying to maybe build up his strength a little bit more so that he can get to that position of where he could go back-to-back days.
Whatever happened to those Rolade?
But I'll tell you one thing. You know what, though? I'm going to say bullshit. Because what did they do with him a couple of days ago? They had him throughout 2 innings.
Right.
If you're going to throw him 2 innings, then why can't he go back-to-back? I don't know, man. I don't know. He needs to be the closer. He needs to be the closer, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
That Blue Jay game today, they won 2-1. They sent their setup man in for 2 innings today. So teams will do it. We got to do it. Dude, let's get the bullpen. We got a great bullpen. Let's just straighten it out. Figure who's who.
Yep.
This ain't no puppet show. Now appearing is Ryan. Or Eric, you love when Walker comes in. I know.
Oh,
The thrill of your evening.
I cannot stand. I can't stand him coming in, dude.
Dude.
Oh, jeez, man.
He went south and he hasn't gotten back north again.
Nope. And I don't know what it is.
And you know what I say about guys like him? His
He has
line
no
looks
command.
like a bad bowling score.
And the thing is, he's got good stuff, but he just has no command. That ball just goes all over the freaking place. All over the place. Yeah. Miller and Walker. No.
Hey,
Dude.
Skaters on baseball. Dude, jeez. The Giants win and they come right out of the woodwork.
There you go. What
Hey,
is
Skaters,
this?
look what I'm wearing today, buddy. Look what I got on today. Skaters loves big fan.
Who is Brandon Davenport is convinced? What does that mean?
I don't know. Maybe he's a
Convinced?
skateboarder.
I have no idea.
I think he's a skateboarder.
You gotta tell me. You gotta fill me in, Greg. I don't know what you're talking about.
With all these moves today, I can't keep track of who's who right now, so don't throw any more at me. Oh, Tesla. You know Tesla, Eric? I saw
The
Tesla.
band. Yeah, I remember Tesla, the band. Yeah. They actually had some decent songs, man.
Jelly looked like a closer tonight. As long as
Jelly was good, man.
I like Jelly.
I've always been kind of high on
Missed
Jelly.
him.
He is a decent long guy. He'll go out there and give you 2 innings, man. I
Two
like it.
innings, and he doesn't complain. And then they'll throw him, and then a day off, they'll back another 2 innings. Maybe you're Eric. Maybe you're reading a little too much into this, closing. Why does Class A pitch 4 or 5 days a week?
Does he go? Well, he's built up for that. It's a little bit different. Randy Rodriguez isn't. There you go. Doval,
I'd
to
like
a
to
certain
see
extent,
it.
can.
I'd like
But they've
to
been
see
using
it.
Doval a lot.
Oh, Doval.
I would
Another guy's been lights out for the most. He had a bad day yesterday, but I don't know, something about Doval. When the chips are down, I'm always nervous when he's in there. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Eric, it was one game today. I'm not getting too fired up. Let's just see if we can get the split tomorrow, buddy.
Need a split, man. Yeah, right. He's a classic long guy. Yeah, there you go. Well, you kind of play on words, right? Because he's long. Yeah. 6'11".
We better win, Eric. We better win tomorrow.
The team that just can't hit, that just can't score, and gives us more frustration. Be watching nightly, following Giants baseball, and find out which loss sends Eric and Glenn over the cliff. Giant Sports Talk Live.
Yeah. Got some hits today. Good job.
Yeah,
I thought you were going over the cliff. I thought you were going over the cliff Monday night, though.
It's fun. Yeah, no kidding. Man, we may be careful. We got to be careful with that sounder now. If they keep hitting, we'll see. We'll see if they do or not.
Oh, I believe we'll keep that in the archive. We may need that again.
Yeah, I would keep it in the archives.
But they keep losing. I'm keeping 911 on speed dial here just in case. I'm worried about you. Monday was a rough night for you. You let her rip both barrels.
Oh, I had to, man. Sometimes you just got to. Have you heard about the Giants radio station? People call in asking them to play the hits, and none were to be found. It's pretty good, Ibrahim. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate that, man. Maybe
Have you heard about the lonesome losers?
this show is great therapy. Hey, appreciate that, Morcana.
Well,
Hey.
some days I think it's therapy. Some days I think it's gonna kill one of us.
True or false? Did a ball gunner from B-17 survive a fall from 30,000 feet without a parachute during World War II? That would be false. I've never heard of it.
Dude, it's funny somebody asked that. Is that the one in particular? Every time I look up Giant stuff online and the YouTube pages, it always brings up story of World War II vet who fell out. The tail fell off his. I can't believe I'm laughing, but the tail fell off the plane. That comes up in every Giants feed I'm looking through. You've seen that one?
No.
The tail. Yeah, they're on a bombing mission. The tail fell off the plane, and he survived.
I don't know about that. Don't know about that.
I think that's more like
the story true. I've never heard that. There's no way that could be true. I guess I can lost. Fall 30,000 feet without a parachute? Oh, D-shot, it's true. It was me. I have, if it is, I haven't heard of that one.
Oh, okay.
That's unique.
Seems to pop up.
30,000 feet?
I'll send you the link. Wade is a future Pirate. It was funny. Bob Melvin in the pregame show on NBC, he's like, we wish him all the best. I know he's going to hook up. He'll land on another team. I'm like, well, he wasn't exactly wanted here. I don't know. Maybe they'll go to Colorado, team up with Estrada. They'll turn things around. But they've won 3 in a row now. They don't want to make any trades or deals. Hey, what do they need to sign? They won 3 in a row. When was the last time we won 3 in a row?
The tail gunner is true. How did he fall 30,000 feet without a parachute? Interesting. What did he land in? Something very soft. Yeah, honestly, I haven't heard that story. Interesting. Alex Dickerson. I remember Alex Dickerson.
This show's going crazy, Eric.
You remember him? He was actually pretty good.
Oh, I know.
For a while. For a while.
I'd rather forget.
He had his moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see much baseball talk. I'm ready to get out of here. I don't know about you.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's get out. I think we did enough, man. We're good. Yeah. We covered it all. Tomorrow we'll be back on. We'll come in a little bit earlier. And then tomorrow, like I said, may do Military History Chronicles.
And you know what? Afternoon game tomorrow. We're going to be on, 8 o'clock, thereabouts. We might even open up the phone lines tomorrow night. We gotta see what the chat has.
That's fair. Why not?
Especially tomorrow's big game. Big game.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to determine whether or not they lose 3 out of 4 or whether they split. Yeah, why not?
Big game tomorrow. Big game. Pitching matchup, Eric. Ray, Cease. Ooh.
I think, Cease hasn't been doing well. So maybe the Giants can capitalize.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a question. Who starts tomorrow? Daniel Johnson or Mike Yastrzemski? Who starts tomorrow?
Give me Daniel.
But who do you think starts? Not what you want. Who do you think starts tomorrow?
Daniel.
I say it's Yaz. Yaz starts.
Oh, not this crap again. Oh, okay, I'm done.
No, it doesn't matter. They're both left-handed. They're both left-handed.
I know, but come on. Just the guy had a great night. He got fantasy points. He had a great night. He had 2 big hits. That's the problem. That is the problem. It doesn't matter. Come on. Play the guy you won a game. Eric, the San Francisco. Oh, you get me. It's the end of the show. Now you're setting me loose. You do this on purpose. Eric.
No, but it's
Eric. They just won a game and scored 6 runs, and you want to fucking put Yaz back out there?
I don't want to, but that's what they're going to do. That's the difference. I'm talking about not what you want to do, what they're going to do, and they're going to put Yaz out there.
If it's a pregame tomorrow early afternoon for me, the game starts around noon here, 11:30. You know what's, Eric? The texts are going to come in flying. People are going to be wound up if Yaz is in there. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
Robbie Dizzle lets me know his thoughts.
Heroes in the cupboard. Hey, man, you have a good night, too. We'll see you back here tomorrow evening. There you go.
I can't believe it took an hour and 9 minutes, and you just made that move. Eric coming out of the bullpen, making the move.
Oh, yeah, he just kept spamming. So, now we're getting ready to get out of here. So,
yeah.
All right, guys, let's get the hell out of here.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. Another good show. We did a double today, Eric. It was good.
Double.
Good day of baseball.
It was.
Nice to win.
We'll be back. Let's go out there and let's see if the Giants can get a split because they need it. And then we get ready for the Atlanta Braves are coming to town.
Enjoy your baseball tomorrow.
Yep. All right, guys. Have a good one.
See you, Joe.
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.